All right, listen to me very closely. All right, you need to get this in your spirit. You are running out of time. All right, I'm gonna say it again. You are running out of time. You like, E.T., what you on? I'm 15 years old. I got forever. Listen to me. You are 100% right. You might have forever, but that opportunity is not gonna be forever. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You a sophomore. You like, I'm just a sophomore, or I'm just a freshman. Like, I got time, to put it in another gear. Listen to me. You might put it in gear. You might go from average as a sophomore to great as a senior, but you don't realize this, that the opportunity that you need is in your sophomore year, is not in your senior year. Listen to me, you're running out of time. If you're listening to me, that's right, you got a job and you new at it. Yep, you new at your job and you like, E.T., look, I just got here. I got forever. Listen to me very closely. You gotta hear me. You might be at that job another 10 years. You might be there another 20 years, but that opportunity, somebody's about to leave and get another job. Hear me very closely. Somebody's about to quit. Somebody's about to get fired. And you will not, listen to me, you will not be ready at that particular moment to go to the next level. We're not talking about the job right now. We're talking about an opportunity. All right, let me make it real plain to you. Somebody, and this is just my speculation, but somebody playing for the LA Lakers right now, they ain't know Kobe wasn't gonna be here this season. Are you hearing what I'm saying? They didn't, in their mind, they thinking Kobe gonna rehab, Kobe coming back, and Kobe gonna be here the rest of the season. They didn't know they was gonna be the #1 guard this year. Are you hearing me? And so what happened is they may or may not have been practicing like they the one. They might have been practicing like they was the #2 dude, right? They might not have been practicing like, now you get it, you running out of time. You never know when your opportunity is that opportunity. It may not be 2 years from now. It may not be 3 years from now. It may not be 4 years from now. Your opportunity might come in the next 6 weeks. Your opportunity to get your mama out of that neighborhood and get your mama into a new neighborhood, listen to me, that opportunity might come in the next 6 months. And the question is, listen to me, the question is, will you be ready when that opportunity comes? So you're running out of time. You don't know how much time you have. You keep telling yourself you got time and watch what happens. Now, you got to get what I'm telling you. Being average is dangerous. Being average is hazardous. Do you know how many young people right now, you average? Do you know you average because your father was average or your grandfather was average? I told you, I dropped out of school because my father dropped out, because my grandfather dropped out. Average. There's some folks right now, because you average, your life is messed up. Your wife's life is messed up. Your kids' life is messed up. Are you hearing me? Because you average. And because you're average, you're a teacher. Your classroom is average. Your students are average. Your students are not pushing themselves. Why? Because you're not pushing them, because you don't push yourself. Average. And so everything around you is average. Let me tell y'all something. My boy Jamal, listen to me very closely. He had never flown anywhere in the world. And his first flight was to where? Australia. Why? Because I ain't average. I ain't doing average stuff. So you surround yourself around me, you're not doing average. You're not doing good. You go from never traveling before to getting a passport and going to Australia. Are you hearing me? Rondell had never really traveled like that. He got a passport and was in London. Why? Because we creating great. And when you create great, everybody around you gets to experience great. And when you average, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You average in your house, bruh. You average. And so your kids going to school being average. Your son play basketball, he being average. Your daughter is not pushing herself. Why? Because you average. And I'm telling you, average is dangerous. Average is dangerous. Average is hazardous because it's contagious. Are you hearing me? It's contagious. And it's like the bubonic plague. It spreads, and it spreads. It's like a virus. And so I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get off average, right? I need you to get off average. Now, this is the cool thing, right? This is the cool thing. You ain't got to rely on nobody to get off average but you. I don't care what nobody else in your family is doing. I don't care what your teacher doing. I don't care what's going on in your school, what kind of school you have, what kind of job you have. Just because the people are average around you don't mean you got to be average. And you have the power to be great. Listen to me. You deserve to be great. It's in you. You capable of it. Now, I'm about to get out of here. I got to ask you a question. But listen to me very close, because I want this message to drive home. I wanted to drive home, all right? So my homeboy just got his law degree. He said, E.T., it was spooky because 2 weeks after I got my law degree, my grandfather passed. You not hearing me? If my man would have waited one more year to get his degree, one more year, his grandfather who was there for him when he was a kid, his grandfather who poured into him, his grandfather who invested in him would have never seen his grandson graduate with his law degree. Are you listening to me? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. My man told his grandfather, I'm graduating, and 2 weeks later, even before he literally marched, his grandfather passed. Who's going to pass in your life because you average? Who's not going to see you blow up? Who's not going to see you accomplish your goals? Who's not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor with you? Who put in? Why? Because you average. And one day you're going to be great, but you think you got time. You think you got time. AET 3 years from now, 5 years from now. I'm telling you, you deserve to be great now. And not only do you deserve to be great, there's some people in your life. My mama, yep, high school dropout, yep, had my mom crying when I got kicked out. But when I flew my mom first class to Australia, are you hearing me? When my mom got to go to London, you not hearing me? When my mom went to Germany, and guess what? Your boy told mom, your money ain't good here. I'll take care of it, ma. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I'm not average no more. And so there are people in my life who are experiencing greatness. They're seeing greatness in me, and they vicariously get to experience greatness through me because of what I'm doing for them. Because I represent great. And I'm telling you, your mama deserves more. Your grandma deserves more. If you ain't gonna be great for yourself, think about the people in your family.